This is a public service announcement by the Communist Government of China.
女士们、先生们、同志们、朋友们，欢迎收看中央电视台搞笑频道。今天英文。Greetings, comrades. This is the Communist Government of China. We have an important decision to announce. China's GDP growth will be set at a new pace of 6.5% for the next few years. Don't panic, everything is under control. Ever since the economic reforms by Deng Xiaoping in 1978, China has been experiencing huge economic growth of around 10% every year. But this has created many problems such as environmental degradation, pollution, growing debt, and income inequality. And we face an even bigger problem if this continues. Sad to say, the current rate of economic growth is unsustainable in the long run, as we are wasting too much resources like energy, power, water, and land. Moreover, our country is in debt, 27 trillion yuan or 10 trillion USD, 92% of our GDP. We face a shrinking and less productive workforce, partially due to the one-child policy and increased competition from other countries. Therefore, China cannot sustain economic growth at the current rate, and we need to slow down our growth and solve these issues. Slowing down can lead to reduced risk of inflation, alleviate the serious environmental degradation situation. Slower growth leads to lower production, thus factories will produce less smoke and toxic waste as byproducts and resulting in less air and water pollution. Moreover, a slower economic growth is more sustainable in the long run. As opposed to charging onwards and resulting in inflation and poverty, China can use this time to develop further in sustainable and efficient technology and lay down firm and rigid foundations to prepare for future developments. There are two ways to achieve this, 软着陆和硬着陆. I mean, economic soft landing and economic hard landing. Economic soft landing is a term used to describe a rate of economic growth high enough to avoid recession, but slow enough to avoid inflation. Economic hard landing is an economic state wherein the economy is slowing down sharply or is tipped into outright recession after a period of rapid growth due to government attempts to rein in inflation. Soft landing is better than hard landing in the long run, as it is more gradual and progressive, leading to a smaller impact on China's overall economy and the world's economy. There will be less loss of jobs and less loss of income. Hence, the government has chosen to employ the economic soft landing approach. Fret not, the government has fully considered the different perspectives of the people. Consumers will be affected due to lower income, which will result in decreased demand. Producers may have to cut down on production rates to match falling demand due to slower growth, resulting in lower profits. Employees may be fired as there may be an oversupply of workers due to lower demand caused by lower production rates. Ultimately, not all parties will benefit equally if China slowed its growth, but the government has to make a decision which is most beneficial to society as a whole. To those producers who have concerns about this, rest assured that it may not affect you negatively as much as you think. Exports being reduced means that the market will be more domestic driven. Local producers can benefit from this increase in demand. Producers like you can use your spare resources, saved from the cut down on production, to invest in more energy efficient machinery to increase productivity. Doing so will make your business more profitable in the long run. As explained, slowing down economic growth to 6.5% is beneficial to everyone and our motherland. We hope we will continue to have your fullest 支持。全党全国各族人民，让我们手拉手、肩并肩，高高扬起中国航船的风帆，朝着中华民族伟大复兴的光辉彼岸，继续破浪前进吧。
This has been a public service announcement by the Communist Government of China. Goodbye.